You're listening to A Moment in Time with Boombox Music Talk. Wow, this is the show I always imagined me doing. I think I told him that too. I said I used to do this stuff, but this was exactly what I was trying to capture.
That tells me that they're not even really a true music lover.
Not a true fan.
Not a true fan.
Welcome to Boombox Music Talk. I'm Mark.
And I'm Krish.
And today, on A Moment in Time, two of our favorite people on the planet, your brother and sister-in-law, Nate and Ash, right?
Mm-hmm.
There were a lot of synchronicities when you and I started talking, and they were coming at us, I mean, like every 3 seconds. Yeah. It was a lot to take in, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was really super cool. It was like all the different epiphanies and things that I had before and coincidences for like 30 years that I've had. I was having that many again in like a few months.
A minute.
Yeah.
Basically.
A few days.
It wasn't even,
really.
By that point, it wasn't even months yet. It was just
getting started. Yeah,
weeks.
That's right. So that, that's a, it's like there's a book, the Prometheus Rising book by Robert Anton Wilson, and his whole idea about what the thinker thinks the prover proves, because whatever you focus on is going to materialize if you focus on it hard enough. So if you go out and you look for a quarter, you're going to find a quarter, right?
Matter what the concept or the belief is. The thinker's job is to create one of those.
And then the prover basically takes this and says, okay, your mind thinks this, whatever. I'm going to find the evidence to support what you believe.
Right. Yeah, the thinker's job is actually quite complex. The prover's job is very simple.
Kind of a dutiful servant. I think even Wilson says this in his book. It's following what your thinker tells it to do, in a sense.
Whatever I'm writing about, it basically comes from the point of view of the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics, which is whatever model we make of the world, whatever reality tunnel we organize our perceptions into is not the world. It's a model we've made.
So it's that same, you could look at it like that and go, we were looking for connections, so we could go, oh, this is meant to be. This is cool. We're making all the right decisions. See that?
We weren't.
Well, we weren't, but I still feel like this one was one of those that was specific enough to be like,
oh, yeah.
The universe was going, yeah, see, you're already part of the family.
Yeah.
You literally live in their house.
You were already here.
Yeah.
Your mark has been left.
Yeah. And, that's a pretty big sign. Well, I mean, I guess we did sell CDs, so there's a chance that there's a 1 in probably like 4,000 chance.
It would have been you.
Yeah, we sold a couple batches each album. But still, out of the number of people, so still pretty good, pretty not good odds, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But for them to reach over, I mean, I was nervous about it because I get along super well with people I get along with. You know what I mean? But I'm not someone who has a lot of casual friendships, and so I don't make those friendships easily. So I was nervous about meeting them. It was a big deal. I mean, you were a big deal for me. So I was like, oh, man, okay.
Being a fam.
I know, God.
Unexpectedly, sort of.
It's a very, but it's
unplanned.
It's not nervous in the sense of, oh, I'm scared to talk to somebody. I talk to people every day, but I really wanted to like them, and I didn't want to be disappointed. I wanted this to be a cool thing that we could do together. So I was very thankful that they were cool.
Yeah.
So for them to reach over and literally pull the Core Factor Samsara CD off of the CD tower and show us, I was like, man, that's pretty cool, damn it. So yeah, it was a really cool moment, and we were getting along anyway. I was getting along with your family. So it was a really good, and plus, just second chances. You know, at life, you know, when you get done with relationships, you're like, nope, not doing that again. And then something happens, you're like, what? I wasn't going to do this again. But
we trained for this.
Yeah, exactly. That album title, Samsara. So Samsara is the word that means the cycle of, you know, birth, death, and rebirth. Mm-hmm. That cycle over and over.
Adapt, react, readapt, apt. Right? That's rule number 2.
Yeah, so, you know, you do it enough times, you try to get better at it, and you can escape to nirvana, right? I was telling you just earlier, I think, yesterday about Drew moving up to Vermont when he got married. And lo and behold, he comes back, and we get back together, get Core Factor going, record Samsara, and that's why we chose that title, because it was like, hey, this is another beginning, you know? So to have also that album there meant a lot to me, because I wrote a lot of that, and there was a lot of firsts for me on that album, even though it was a rebirth kind of thing, right? New and
shedding the old and being birthed into the new.
Yep. So I had a baby, it's a boy, in your brother's living room. So without further ado, let's get this episode rolling.
Here is a moment in time.